Hello everybody and welcome back to the League of Legends. Today we are playing Support Lux and we are getting ready. Because we all know soon that Kindred is coming out. And I know I promised you guys the moment she came out, well not the moment, just the day she came out, I would put out a video. Does Support Kindred work? And I'm getting really excited for the release of that champion. I'm getting excited. I hope you guys are as well. So I want to say I apologize for yesterday. I didn't get a video out Monday, simply because I was very distracted with everything that was going on, and by that I mean I was playing video games, and I found a particularly fun one that is actually an old one that I've had for a while, but never really got too far in. I restarted it and started playing it, and I was just having a blast. I looked at the playtime when I saved it. I put over like I put somewhere between 8 to 10 hours in that in one day. You know. So, I mean, to be honest, you know, that's not really a great excuse, but I mean, we all have those days where, you know, we're playing a game, we don't want to put it down, we want to put as much time in as we can as possible. Cat has biscuits? Oh, that means she has some of the utility tree in the masteries. Actually, let's go with the teams while we're at it. We've got, wow, we have top Yasuo. You don't usually see Yasuo top too many times, so it's pretty cool to see him there. Django Buffy, mid Kali, ADC Vayne, and Support Lux. They've got this is gonna be top Taric, Jungle Gragas, mid Katarina, ADC Varus, and Support Name. She has the off the Namity, which is pretty cool. I like that skin. You know, it's a pretty cool skin. I wish, you know, I could have some cool skins. I mean, this is the only skin I have for Lux. I do like it, but have you guys seen Star Guardian Lux? I mean, that skin's pretty amazing. I mean, but it's expensive, and I'm broke. I'm flat out broke. I probably don't. If I had the money, I probably wouldn't have it to spend on the game. But I mean, I probably would, because you know, League Nord for life. When I went ahead and signed up for League of Legends, there was this whole like part at the bottom, like selling my soul to Rito. And I'm like, I'll do it. I'll do it. You know, always selling your soul to Dorito. So Gragas can be a pretty early ganker with his body slam. So I'm going to go ahead and put that out. Put the ward out there on the river. And see if I can't. Nope, I'm not going to be able to snipe. Oh, she's going to get an auto attack off me. I'm guessing she has, yeah, that. So she did get a little tribute bonus off of me. And I got one off of her, but she also got another one after me. I'm hoping to get my Q off on both of them. That would be my goal in life. I'm actually a lower level, probably because I was moving a bit away from the minion. So I'm going to go ahead and get my shield next. Going to go ahead and try to bait it out. Going to go ahead and shield myself. Try to exhaust, you know, the Varus. Oh man, we can get a lot of damage off here. But the Vayne backed off at the worst time, to be honest. I feel like if he continued going on, I had heal all out. I had my shield coming up. Dang, that would have been a perfect moment to get aggressive. Not going to get anything there. Kind of going to get minions. Going to help the Vayne farm. Sadly, because we didn't get that playoff, you know, there's not much you can do about it right now. The fact is I got pretty low there. Good thing I do have my biscuit. Which, if you guys don't know, the biscuit in itself actually gives you more HP generation over time than the potion does, which is really nice, in my opinion, really nice. Which is probably why the Katarina got it, because, you know, Katarina is someone who is an assassin. She's very bursty, so she is very likely to get bursted down, which is problematic if you want to stay in lane. So getting that little bit of extra health regen is probably just really great for the Katarina. You know, to help her stay in lane. It probably gives her a bit of an advantage, depending on, you know, how she plays it. Okay, gonna go ahead and get that off. Hopefully we can kill the Vayne. I mean, the Nami. Yep, we can. I was thinking about busting my heal if the Varus kept fighting, because that would have been, you know, a good double kill for the Vayne. But that was all the Vayne, so not really much me. I was just there, so I'm gonna say good job. And ooh, she said that a while ago, so I'm guessing the Katarina's biscuits plan did not help her stay in lane. In fact, she probably died. But that's, you know, kind of easy guesswork. I don't know exactly how it happened. Aww. She said you too. You know, I always like people to be like, you can say good job, and instead of just saying like TY or, you know, thanks, or just ignoring you, they're like, you too, you did a good job too, and you're like, aw, thank you. I know I didn't do a great job, but it's nice. It's nice, you know, to be appreciated as a support. You know, really makes you love being a support even more than you already did if you mained it. So I'm going to go ahead and force boss that. Then I'm going to go ahead and, ooh, not going to be able to do it. Sadly, going to try to dodge that. Nope, he's going to aim it towards the vein. And the Nami's back, so that's a bit of a problem. But we did get Varus decently low, I guess. Decent. I have my heal. Vayne has her heal if we need to do some nice plays. But it seems like she's backing, so I should probably start to back off a bit. Gonna see if I can't get the Nami with that, and I did, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off some more damage, get some more tribute gold. Since by the time I get back and stuff, I'll hopefully have enough to go ahead and get myself that nice sight stone. Yeah, I have enough now. That's really nice. It's always nice going back and getting a sight stone, so you know that you don't, at least for me, because I don't get the trinket ward that gives you, you know, ward, the warding, whatever it's called, the warding totem, I believe it's called. So I need to have this to make up for it, which I have to get it pretty early, because wards are definitely pretty important. So Gragas has gotten killed by, I'm assuming, the Poppy, considering Akali has the kill on this champion, and I'm guessing Akali helped. So, you know, just by paying attention once in a while, you can make sure, you can really kind of decipher a few things from a simple scoreboard. So I know that Poppy killed the Gragas, and assumingly that the Akali helped get the kill. Oh, and Akali's coming in. There's not much you can actually do here, sadly, because we weren't really close enough. Ooh, and I got sniped by the Varus. Not a pleasant thing. Oh, they have a ward in here. It's going to die pretty soon in like 10 seconds, so it's not really worth sweeping, but I mean, I'll get it for the extra 10 gold, you know? Especially since I'm not going to have it soon. I mean, well, I'm not going to have this, so I don't have that anymore. I'm going to let the Vayne get it, I guess. Oh, no, I'm going to steal it. I'm going to steal it. I was fighting that minion. That minion was rightfully mine. Lucky cat. Oh, did cat survive or get a double kill? Because I'm assuming that they were very low and they were trying to kill the top lane Tarek, and then Katarina just came in and got a double kill. Since that's what they said, it was probably she just caught them out. It wasn't really too much when they were low, and it probably wasn't too much on the. Or maybe Yasuo didn't think it was too much on the cat's part that she did a lot of work, so it probably was a gank when they were low. You see, like, that's something I like to do, or at least I think it's smart to do. Try to picture the situations, or try to get the story out of just the, you know, reading between the lines, I guess you might say, call it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there, try to slow down the Nami, see if I can't get off a binding. Actually, almost hitting the Varus because he's about to walk into it. But you know, Varus is going ahead and sniping with his Q, his, I don't know exactly what his Q is called actually. But you know, it probably sounds cool. Sorry guys, that was probably a really bad joke. But you know, I like Chipuma. So can I predict that? Nope, not going to be able to predict. I probably should have thrown out my E first. So I'm going to go ahead and give a little thing there to the Vayne. Give her a bit of heal so she can kill the Nami. Oh, Nami's going to flash and heal. Does she have heal? No, she didn't have heal. I wonder exactly how she survived, to be honest. Considering everything. She probably doesn't have a lot of health, actually. Can I cheese something with my throwing out some spells there? Oh, no, she actually has a lot of health. She probably did some sort of healing, whether it's through the Varus' heal, or if she used a lot of her own healing techniques on herself. Because she does heal with her W, and she kind of, like, used that on herself a lot. That could have been why. She has so much health. I'm going to go ahead and get one more auto attack on this tower, because, you know, greed. Can actually go ahead and get an auto attack on the Varus, and kind of, like, do it in a way that, because my ability is damaging spells inflict with illumination and basic attacks at night illumination, which allows me to do a little bit of extra damage. So I used my Q, I attacked, and I had my E on top of him, but I waited to ignite my E until after I got him with my Q ignite. Okay, hopefully she survives. Gonna go ahead and throw that out there. Gonna go ahead and get that all down. Oh wow, I almost threw out my ultimate on the wrong target. I don't know why the Kali was getting too close. Vayne's gonna flash. I don't know. Is she gonna be able to get it? I don't think I have enough mana to help her with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to slow the Gragas down, which I did manage to do. So hopefully he's gonna die. And I'm probably gonna take some minions here because, you know, have some appreciation for mid lane, because mid lane should have some appreciation, because I did manage to kind of help her survive, and I managed to bait out her E, even though, you know, I was going to hit her since I hit the minions. And I'm actually going to stick here around, because it seems like mid lane's going to be in need a bit of protection. Gonna try to get some minions here too. We don't want them to push too hard. You know, get too much damage on the turret, which they aren't getting any. And Collie's here, so I'll just leave. Poppy's asking for some help. Because, you know, Poppy wants to get super aggressive. But I'm gonna say, Poppy, you gotta cool down. I know you have red buff, and you're getting, like, super fiery and passionate about your work. But I mean, like, cool down, bro. We don't want you getting killed. So I have a bit of mana, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to preserve my mana until we can get off a nice little attack force here. Maybe when the vein comes in. I'm trying to see what I can do here. I'm a little bit afraid of the Grog because his ultimate. He could probably butt one of us out into the fray, so I gotta make sure I have something to help my teammates. Wow, that was a really poor Grog's ultimate. Gonna go ahead and, dang it, I almost had I had him under turret, but then the vein butted him out with a E. That would have been amazing. Just having him under the turret would have done a lot for our cause, but now, you know, he managed to not get a lot of damage on him. But if he was under turret, he would have taken a few tower shots, which ramp up with each little bit, so it's always really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and snare the Varus, or whoever. I snared multiple teammates. Ooh, gonna throw that out there. Run by, hopefully the vein, I was thinking. So yeah, I think that was a little bit too passionate by the Poppy, and that was a little bit too much by the Akali. Can we get one of them underneath the turret? Ooh, that wasn't close enough to the turret, and that could possibly have gotten me killed. Too bad he wasn't so close enough to the turret. I'm gonna say that the Akali and the Poppy could have lived if they stayed a little bit less impassioned. The only thing I'm afraid of, yeah, they're going to probably take the turret. I'm going to be a little bit risky here and kind of snare them underneath the turret. Dang it. Dang it, I got Varus pretty low because he was stuck taking turret shots. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick around, try to see if I can possibly save this tower. But Varus went ahead and backed off. But I don't know if the Grog is going to be super greedy. Try to jump on me. Nope, he's going to go ahead and just take the tower. I couldn't save it. But it's apparently, it looks like the Yasuo went ahead and took out the Taric, so Taric's going to be a bit of a threat if he gets too strong, because as you guys even saw with my Taric support video, I was a very strong Taric support. I became very tanky. Taric can become a very tanky champion. He can become very hard to kill, and he can really punish you if you don't get him down fast. He has a lot of good power on his stun. It depends on when he levels up. Like, as a support, I leveled up his stun, which gave me a really low cooldown, which allowed me to spam it in team fights. Though he's probably going to go formal for his, probably for his W to get out the most damage. But it seems like he's going really tanky because he's losing lane. So we're going to have to see how that works out, of course. And I'm going to start building towards, let's see. Looking at the team, we have to kind of like scope out. The only one with kills on the team is Varus and the Katarina. And Katarina's doing a decent amount of damage. So I'm going to go for a good item like... Wait, I'm not a tank. I was about to build a tank. I'm going to go for the Twin Shadows. Get myself that little speed boof. And get myself the boots. Because, you know, as much as I like to say it, the boots are really good to get early as they give you that nice amount of movement speed. And, you know, we should probably try taking bot turret now that they took mid turret. There's not much you can do mid lane now. And the Akali should be so much more careful than she's being. Just considering everything. But, I mean, okay, yeah, the two of them are just doing way too much damage. Katarina didn't even got close to dying, but with the Gragas there, they did enough damage to kill the Akali. Akali, gotta be careful. Akali, without turret care. I'm just trying to make that really short, because I don't want to say that whole thing down. Just pretty much without turret, she should be careful. I hope that just got across, because I sounded like, I don't know what I sounded like. I just sounded like without. You know what I meant, bro. Without. I hope she knows what I meant. I don't feel like repeating myself. Gonna go ahead and put everything into place. Get a nice ward down here. And let's see. Make sure Gragas could be somewhere near bot lane. Actually, they have a ward down here. Dang. I didn't even realize that. I wonder if it just took a while to show up or if I was just thick-headed thinking about what I should be doing at the moment. Gonna go ahead and throw that out there. Gonna go ahead and get her down. Okay, they're going straight for the vein. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal, or give a shield and heal her. Then see if I can't exhaust the Varus. Okay, so let's see. Can I do something there? Can I do something? I'm actually doing quite a bit of damage to the Varus. Okay, Gragas is coming in. I should probably back off here. We managed to kill the Nami, so I'm going to say good job. That was a pretty good job on the Vayne, killing the Nami, but I feel like we almost could have killed the Varus, but that would have been risky with the Gragas coming in, so I guess it's good that we didn't go for that. Gonna go increase my slow amount because, you know, like slowing people. Gonna go ahead and take him down a bit. He's probably gonna go ahead and have his body slam. Oh, and ooh, wait, Varus is still around. Dang, that I probably baited my teammate a bit. Can I get out of this alive? That's the key. He's gonna body slam out, but almost got him stuck under the turret. That's pretty much my goal in with these situations. Get them stuck under the turret so they feel stupid for getting so close and not being able to get out. Gonna go ahead and take a few minions off there. I'm gonna be careful of that bush because, you know, they could always still be in it. Akali's here, so she's actually gonna check that bush because they could always still be in it. But yeah, that's pretty good. It's a good thing she came down, you know. I mean, she doesn't have any mid turret to care about, so I mean, it's always good to try to help your allies out whenever you can. I'm gonna keep my mana so I can at least queue. Try to help my team a bit out there. I almost ran into that by mistake. So if we can catch out the Katarina, that would be pretty nice. I mean, right now Varus seems to have backed off. So I mean, I felt like if we kind of like went on that, we probably could have gotten off some nice aggressive plays. I'm just gonna go ahead and check for any wards. They have a ward down here, about to die, of course. Huh. That's what happens when I sweep. There's always wards just about to die. I'm actually going to go ahead and give myself a speed boost with the altar towards the Poppy. Try to stick around with her so we can actually get some aggressions off. Going to go ahead and put some wards down on all the sides of the field. They're going to put a ward down there, so I'm going to go ahead and put my own ward down there. So we, you know, ward for ward. That was a lame pun. That was a lame for pun. I was thinking eye for an eye, and I'm like, ward for ward, and then it sounded like, I don't even know what I was trying to do, though. I was trying to sound funny, but I'm not funny. I've been told I'm not funny. I know it should be true. I shouldn't fight it. I think I got her, but she was still in the bush, so we couldn't see it. And I wasn't fast enough with my slowing. Or my, ooh, yeah, he's going for me, that's a definite. Sadly, I didn't get a chance to dodge it, but if he starts going for his Q, I'll know to back off. Or at least activate my W. Yeah, so she's not going to be able to get me. So that's just going to go to waste for him. I almost want to try to bait them a bit, but the Varus has such a good range Q that he doesn't have to really come close. Probably wants to go for Dragon, which is a bit bad because there's not much I can really do to help her. I would love to help you, Poppy, but I'm about to die from from bleeding out. So I'm going to do as much as I can from over the wall. And I'm going to stick around, maybe try to... Okay, they probably need to get out of there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get off a good Q here. Yasuo's coming in, so I'm going to stick towards him. Ooh, he's going to get knocked up. I'm going to get knocked up. And apparently our team's probably going to get a few casualties there. Actually, we managed to get the Varus. I'm going to go ahead and get off a heal on the Poppy. Try to save her life. Not going to walk too much there. I actually took a kill by mistake. My bad, my bad. But I'm going to get some good assists for that. So I'm going to say good job. And we can probably do something about the dragon. I have no idea, actually. We're going to take a lot of damage here. I mean, our Vayne should be big enough, and our Yasuo should be big enough that it should be able to do something really nice here. It seems like Tauk's going to push their tower. I'm going to say we should put Spot Tower down. Or not. You know, Yasuo is probably going to go top lane and prevent the Tauk from pushing too hard. But it would have been nice, you know, if we could have just pushed down our lane, considering it does need to go down still. I mean, mid lane, I was thinking about it for a second, but I mean, there's no way we're going to get that down in time. And I mean, top lane is already taken, so it's not, and it's going to be taken down regardless of what we do, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let's see, can I take both of these? Nope. Can't be greedy, and I'm actually going to go ahead and back. So I'm going to say a BRB. You know, let the teammate know, make sure she knows. Like, this is, like, look, shield health goes up to 180, and the cooldown goes to 9.5. Like, that's a lot of, like, defensive, like, things. And it goes around twice, if you don't know. It'll protect your allies where it touches, and it'll go from target to location and back. So you can get off 2 shields, which, this being 180 plus 22, pretty much 200. You can get off 400, like, protect yourself from 400 points of damage, which is really nice in my opinion. Gonna go ahead and get myself this, my Twin Shadows, and start building towards my allies, because, you know, getting a bit of AP and some defensive stats would be pretty nice, like health and AP are pretty nice. So that's pretty good. Gonna go ahead and switch these up. After, I'm probably gonna go start building towards the Spell Thief's Edge. Maybe even go ahead and start building towards my Moby's Boots. I don't know. So Akali, I say, is probably a way too going a lot of the time going really aggressive, which isn't too good. Just I mean, if they didn't have the turret, maybe it would have been better. But now they're just both getting really poked down by the Varus's poke. And can I save her life? I don't know. Gonna go ahead and... Oh, I got stunned so I couldn't snail them. So I'm gonna throw that out there. Gonna get off a snail there. Hopefully I don't take anything. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, there's a good chance we're gonna die here. Gonna go ahead and exhaust him. Okay, I'm gonna say the Vayne was dead. There was nothing we could really do to help her. Come on, jump on me. Jump on me. I dare you. I have a turret right here. I'm not afraid of you, Katarina. I am not afraid. I'm afraid of the Varus, though. I'm a little bit afraid of the Varus. I'm a little bit afraid. Like, his Q just does a lot of damage. But other than his Q, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of any of you. Oh, come on, come on. Show me what you got. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. He's going to go in on that. Going to go ahead and throw down my shield and protect the Akali. Yeah, like I said, I'm not afraid of you. You think you're so tough. Nope. I'm making a bunch of, you know, trying to sound tough, but I mean, like, I could have done that without the Akali. I mean, the Katarina could have possibly killed me. It might have been a trade for our lives, and Tariq is just actually pushing. He's doing it pretty smart, considering that he really lost lane. He went for the Thorn Mails, which is going to give him a lot of help, and then he just started going straight for the tower, pushing for towers, which is actually pretty smart. Like, right now, we have one tower, they have two. Like, that's in part because the Tariq got top tower, I mean, and everything, so it's actually pretty nice. Gonna go ahead and get him down, and hopefully I don't steal this. Okay, good, I didn't. And gonna shield myself, try not to die. And right now, I'd say we should just back off. I mean, I'm gonna stick around, maybe see if I can get off a Q for the Vayne. But other than that, I mean, like, I'm useless. Like, I have so little health, like, I'm pretty much useless. Gonna go ahead and throw that down there. Ooh, gonna shield myself, not gonna do too much. And Katarina, I wasn't expecting the Katarina, to be honest. That's probably why things went down. I mean, the way they did. I stayed way too long. I overstayed my welcome. I'll admit that. I'll definitely admit that. I'm actually going to go ahead and see if mobility boost by the time I get up, just because, you know, I feel like just being able to move around the map faster and get to turrets and get into lane and getting full, maybe helping around the map. It's easier to be a support when you can move fast. Because if you don't move fast, sometimes you'll, like, go to help your allies and you'll be like, oh, I'm too slow. So hopefully, you know, we can make a difference with that. Like I said, the only one other team that's really kind of, like, threatening right now is the Katarina, because she has so many kills, and that allowed her to get many items. But other than that, like, she's not really all that threatening, to be honest. To be 100% honest, she's not really that threatening. I'm actually going to throw out my ghosties here. Going to throw them out and get the Gragas, hopefully. Going to go snare him. And, like, I have a really low cooldown apparently on my ultimate, because I already have it up. I used that last team fight, and it's already up. Actually, I like Ghost on 3, actually. I thought it would be better on 2, but I actually like it on 3 a lot. Ooh, a pink wood for me to get. Does someone want to defend this pink wood, maybe, and get snared? Oh, Gragas wants to try to protect it, but he didn't really do much. He didn't do much at all. He just baited me a little bit, like I wanted to go ahead and get him, but I couldn't, which made me sad. That's pretty much all he did. The only thing he hurt was my feelings. He didn't even hurt my champion or my teammates. Huh. Can I get the Katarina a bit? Ugh. Ooh, I did a lot of damage, though. I'm going to go ahead and try to get my shield off of my Vayne. She flashed in front of me, which allowed me not to get the second half of it off. And I'm probably dead here. I'm probably dead. Like, yeah, we don't have a super lot of damage on our whole team. And that's done. Really not me. You want to try to do that? You want to stun people? I mean, I'm kind of snaring them in their towers. So it's like, you know, you do whatever you do to survive, I guess. To one man, his own rules. Sadly, the Akali, even though she's really healthy, isn't going to try to defend mid lane, I guess. Because she probably could have taken out the Varus, considering that the Tariq isn't going to do much, actually. I could have, you know, she could have done something. But, I mean, like, that's not too problematic. I mean, we're 1-3 now. We really need to start getting towers. That's probably, like, the biggest fact here. We need to really start trying to get towers. I mean, the minions aren't going to help us. I mean, the minions are really kind of pushing towards their favor. Like, they're just coming down and taking us out. There's not much that these minions are doing to help us. Can I get something here with my E? Nope. And, like, the only thing we have going for us in terms of objectives is top lane and, you know, dragon. We have a single dragon. Dragon's up, by the way, which is why I'm moving towards you. gonna dodge that because it's kind of obvious where he was gonna shoot. He was gonna shoot it towards the bush because that's a lot with, like, the time where you go when you're kind of trying to do things. Gonna go ahead and okay, we're probably dead here. Yeah, like I was just dead. I don't know why I went with my team and kind of got like that was kind of bad on my part. Like ward. They're going to ward over the wall. I mean, there's no way we can get it. I'm just going to say just back off. They have it, and it's going to tell us when they get it, and we're going to have the timer exactly when they kill it, so it doesn't really matter. There's not much you can really do to steal it, to be honest, and stealing it would have been a result in probably one of our deaths. So I'm going to just say right now, it's not too big of a deal. I mean, they have really bulky champions on their team, like Tarek and whatever, Gragas. Well, we have no tank whatsoever. I mean, Poppy can go sort of tanky, but for the most part, we don't have a tank, which is probably why we're losing these team fights. We don't have a tank in team fights. I'm just going to say that because I feel like that's probably why we're losing. Like, we can do a lot of damage, or at least our team can do a lot of damage. And the thing is, we all die way too easily. To the point where Gragas is a tank, but he does a lot of good damage. Tarek doesn't do a lot of good damage. I mean, now that he has this defensive wall and he has the Thorn Mill, he's going to do some, we're going to do some damage to ourselves, pretty much. Which is going to be a bit of a pain. But, like, other than that, like, we just do know, like, we have no real defenses against them, which is probably why we're going to struggle a lot. Oh, well, I mean, you also push for top tower, which is pretty nice. You know, like I was saying, we need towers, and, you know, someone went ahead and did it. And someone took bot lane. Did our minions do that? Well, our minions just like, okay, guys, we see that you're struggling. We're going to put in some extra work for you, like, well, minions those kind of guys, just like, hey, what's up? You know, just been like, decided to help us out a bit, which would have been pretty nice, but I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention to bot lane. The thing is, I don't think anyone really went towards bot lane. I mean, the minions are probably going to take our turret now and Torn. And there's no tower here, which is probably going to give them a bit of... Ooh, okay. So he's going to throw me into the wall there, and we actually don't have a turret here either. Wow, we don't have a lot of turrets. And I'm taking quite a bit of damage. So I'm going to throw out my ghost here. Try to maybe get the Katarina a bit too... Getting a bit close. I was going to try to get her, but I mean, like, overall, we, like, have nothing to our name. At this point, like, in a team fight, we will obviously lose. I mean, we could take out the Katarina, but, I mean, they have a lot of damage in the Katarina's steed. Which is just a pain, and, I mean, I'm just getting poked down here. I'm going to stick away from the Yasuo so he doesn't spread his taint. Or his, I mean, he's going to give the snare to me. Okay, so Gox is kind of zoning us a bit. Katarina's probably, hopefully, going to die. Vayne, kill him. Okay, good. And I'm gonna go ahead and see if... Okay, snare, come on. Come on, Vayne, come on, survive, I believe in you. No. Okay, you're gonna die. So, sadly, I couldn't do much to save the Vayne's life. The Tarek did get the stun off, like, and I said before, the Tarek's stun is annoying and hard to deal with. Gonna go ahead and grab him and try to shield myself. But, yeah, like I said, even though the Gragas is pretty weak, he still does a lot of damage. But, I mean, I killed the Tarek. I mean, I don't know how much I was really worth in the end, but I mean, I killed the Tarek, and I can get myself a needlessly large draw, so I'm going to be doing a bit more damage, which is pretty nice. But sadly, they're probably going to be able to take this turret now. I'd say in the end game, our team fight and our team composition is probably what's going to cause us to lose here. Like, I think we're doing a really good job as a team, but the thing is, we don't have any real, like, fight in these fights. We're just getting ourselves instantly, like, blown up. Okay, we need to take out Katarina, then and then Gragas. Because I feel like, I don't know. I mean, we need to take out Kat real fast. The problem is, we might have to get picks. We might have to get picks. It might be best to get picks. I feel like if we get picks before the fight, like if we kill Katarina before the fight, before we actually are forced to, before we jump into a fight, would probably be the best. I'd say right now we're doing decent, but I mean, like, we don't have enough of a team fight like presence. We don't have a really strong tank, which is problematic. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure there's no wards here. I mean, we have very little defend. I mean, they didn't take out an inhibitor, which is pretty nice. They just kind of backed off with it, getting it halfway. They probably could have gone ahead and just pushed it all the way. And, wow, our minions are doing a lot of work, actually. You know, you have those minions that decide, you know, they got to pull their own weight. You know, good job on you, minions. I'm going to go ahead and, I was going to stall this back. Just because, you know, if you can annoy the enemy team and just kind of like become a nuisance, you could do some good things there. So I'm going to go ahead and, I was hoping me and the Vayne would get this, but by myself it's going to take way too long to get it. It's not really going to be worth it. I'm hoping we can push mid lane, or maybe we could probably pick off the Katarina if, you know, she stays to defend it. Gonna go ahead and see if I can't get the Varus. Okay, because the Turret is coming in and the Katarina, we're probably not gonna be able to do much here. I mean, if we can get the Varus down or the Katarina down, we have ourselves a good fight. Like I'm saying, we gotta really make the odds go into our favor. I'm gonna go ahead and snare the cat. Gonna do a lot of damage there. Gonna go ahead and pull off my heal, try to heal some of our team. Like I'm dying really quickly, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a shield off twice on the Yasuo. Hopefully, gonna let her survive. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do much here. Yeah, like, I thought we killed Katarina much earlier. Like I said, Poppy wasn't there. I mean, Poppy wouldn't have done much. I mean, she has Trinity Force and Stalker's Blade Warrior. I don't think she's going to do a lot. I mean, she's 158. We had her. We had a lot of things. I mean, we killed Varus and Gragas, and they pretty much got our whole team. Sadly, we lack the tools for a good team fight. We have to pick off the cat and Varus. The tide has to be in our favor, pretty much. We have to make sure that before we team fight, it has to be overwhelmingly in our favor. That's just at the point where it's at. Where if we don't do it when it's overwhelmingly in our favor, we're gonna lose the team fight. We also need a tank. Poppy, can you go tank? Can you go tank? Actually, here, I can probably reiterate this to you. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Like, if you're losing lane, I said he went very tanky, probably because he was probably planning on going tanky. But I mean, to be honest, yeah, I'm probably gonna get a bit of damage off here. I was hoping to do something here. He's gonna try to jump over the wall. He's gonna ult me, but it's gonna pretty much fail. I'm gonna throw out my slow here. Sadly, I don't know how much I can actually help the Poppy. Like, yeah, the Poppy went in way too aggressive there, and that lost us a lot of momentum. Like, right now, we're getting our butts kicked, and there's not much you can do. Like, that was just a really poor fight. Considering that it was an even fight, they will win an even fight. They're winning the game because they have the ability to win an even fight. Because we don't have any form of tank. I mean, other than Poppy, who's saying she's going tank now. And now, I mean, we gotta try to go for Baron. I gotta try to steal this. Yeah, that's way too high. I'm gonna try to throw some more abilities in. Gonna dodge that Q. Or his ultimate, I mean. So he can't really take me out. And they got Baron, and I'm on the wrong side of the rift. I'm going to try to go in here and then just back right away. Try to make it seem like I would go further. Actually, they turned back on our team, so I'm actually going to go ahead and try to help my team. I'm going to try to help my team a bit. Ooh, going to snare him. Not really. I thought I was. But, I mean, if we can at least go ahead and take the rest of the team. Oh, wow. He, like I said, is a really strong tank. He's taking our team just probably with his Thornmail. Is probably really strong for him. We managed to take him out, but I mean, that was 2 for 2, where I don't know how this guy who's going full tank took out 2 of our teammates. Were they super low? I wasn't paying too much attention because I was trying to escape the Varus, which was probably a bad idea considering all things that. I wonder exactly how they died, or if Turk's actually just that strong right now. I mean, he's 4-7-16, which definitely means a lot. He has a lot of assists, so he probably has a good, decent chunk of change in his pocket. So, yeah, I wouldn't doubt him. The problem is, like, Tarek's going full tank. I can't imagine him doing a lot of damage with just that. It's probably something like the Thornmails, like I said, which is allowing him to do a lot more damage than he normally would. Because the Vayne and the Yasuo are the ones who are died are AD and do a lot of AD damage. Which, a lot of that AD damage, I mean, it returns all damage, but I feel like it probably would do more with attack damage. I don't know. It probably doesn't. It's probably all, but the thing is, Thornmail, if you go ahead and check it, go ahead, tab. It returns 25. Okay, it returns equal to damage. It reflects magic damage equal to 25 of your bonus armor plus 15% of the incoming damage. So that's not because. Oh wow, it's probably because Tarek has just so much armor. He went and built armor upon armor. And if you guys don't know, his W scales with armor, and it gives an aura that scales with armor. So pretty much, they have really good armor on them, which really kind of like gives them a lot of strength against Alvain and Yasuo, which makes the Akali our big damage dealer. But the problem with that is, the real big problem with that is, we have a majority of AD on our team. That's probably why we're not getting. That's probably why we're losing so poorly. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and try to get the Varus. My team is a bit too far to help, sadly, which is really sad. If my team tried to push in a bit more when they saw I was coming after them, I'm gonna say we should just back off now. We should just back off now. The whole team's probably coming after us now. Yeah, the fact that they're pushing in again probably means that the enemy team is all coming around. Yeah, I saw them all coming around, so that's pretty nice. Some good predictions there, I guess. Better than, you know, getting caught out. Gonna go ahead and throw down a shield around the Poppy, try to keep her alive. Can she ult someone to stay alive? Doesn't look like it. I could have probably tried to better to save by boosting a few more things, but I feel like overall it wasn't really too worth it. So yeah, I feel like if we can just, we have to clear this wave. Like if we, like that's the problem. Like our team's really being a lot of, either too aggressive or too hesitant. Wouldn't let ult. Oh, so apparently Poppy wasn't able to ult. Like something wasn't letting her ult. Probably because of the massive amount of CC that was on her. So, and Tarek just teleported top lane to go ahead and push some more and prevent us from getting more objective-wise. So the Tarek's being really good on that. He's really controlling it so we can't get many objectives in return for them just being bot lane, which is a bit of a pain. We're definitely in a really, really bad place right now. We're in a definitely bad place right now. Like, even if we had all our teammates, like... Okay, he managed to block that, which is good. Like, we really need to take out the Katarina or the Varus. Like, the thing is, they're playing really safe, and if we get too close, the Gragas is going to just take us down. And they're just backing off way too much and pushing the wave all the while. They have a lot of range on the Varus' Q, which is allowing him to kind of keep us back. And then they have the Gragas there, which is an internal threat, like, eternal threat. We're just kind of sitting there, like, always, like, wondering if the Gragas is too close, because he's got a really good score. So yeah, between him and the, like, Tarek, they have a really good defensive line, which is our biggest problem. And I'm actually going to go ahead and focus on getting some wards in their jungle, simply because the fact is we have so little vision at this point that we're probably suffering from not being able to know where anybody is. That's probably why we can't really aggress without getting completely attacked on all fronts. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's something we got to get down. Some good vision. That's always good. I have a good line of vision now from the top side. The problem is I only can put down 3 wards at once in this whole like life, and that's all I can really do, which is sad. And Varus is just chunking me down with just poke with his Q, which is a pain. It's really a big pain, but a lot of Varus' damage is just on his Q and his auto attacks, which really kind of like makes it a bit like easy to deal with if you can dodge his Qs, but sometimes it feels half impossible to dodge his Qs. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get a... What should I get? I'm going to go for a GA, a Guardian's Angel. Just for extra, you know, protection. Extra protection. I mean, I feel like surviving the fight to help my team is more important than, you know, pure damage. Considering that my damage is probably going to be so puny, it's not going to do too much at all. This is just a pain. Like, they have a really strong front line, and Gragas and Tarek are staying at the front, meaning we can't get to the back line unless we really push to the back line, and we can't really do that too much with the, you know, the front line has a really good peel for them. Tarek's stun, and then Gragas has his Q and his ultimate, and he has his body slam. And like I said, look, Gragas does have a lot of good damage. Sadly, I don't know how well I can help my teammates there. I'm actually going to go ahead and throw out my things there. Heal. Going to exhaust him. Throw out my shield there. And try to get the Nami snared here. And I'm going to slow down with everything I've got. Right now, the only people alive are Gragas and Varus. So that's actually was very good for us. We managed to catch him off guard. Poppy's kind of chasing the Gragas. But right now, okay, Varus is alive. And he could probably do a lot of damage to us. So we have to really focus on taking down this turret. And if he gets up a Q on me one more time, I'm probably dead. Okay, he didn't really fully charge it, so I'm not dead. And we managed to block his ultimate with a good wind wall, so that's pretty nice. Sadly, you know, ooh, I'm dead. Dang it. The thing is, I don't like how, like, he has a longer range than we have vision. So pretty much while I had no vision of him, he was able to see me and snipe me. Which was a big problem, because, like, he just came into our vision and killed me. And because I had no real prior time to realize how close he was, that was a big threat to me. But it seems like, oh wow, Katarina just came in and killed the Akali. But the Akali managed to take out the Varus. But the problem is, like, the Varus is so, like, has so many less kills, but and he has a bit more farm. The problem is, like, because he's struggling with the Varus, as our only strong person, because this person here, the Katarina, probably has so many more kills and so much more gold than the Varus. Even, like, our strongest member is equivalent to only one of their members who are really strong. And other than that, we don't have really any strong members. I mean, Vayne's really good, but she takes a really good time to ramp up her damage. She needs to get off those 3 auto attacks constantly. And she doesn't really have too much there. She has kiting capabilities. She can be really strong if she can just auto attack. But the problem is, if she dies way too fast from their team, she becomes almost completely, utterly useless. Not, like, as a champion, not as a player. Not saying that to be mean, but I mean, like, Vayne can just become utterly useless, which is a really big threat to us. And while he also had a really good start, he's not too strong right now. Like, right now they have a really superior attack force than us. Which is what's the problem. I'm actually going to throw out these ghosts here. Try to see if I can't catch anyone too by, because we don't want to get flanked out. And now I have my 3 wards again, so I should probably focus on warding some more. And this time I'm going to try warding a bit in our jungle, just so we don't get flanked at all. And I'm going to go ahead and get a ward over here, right near Baron, because, you know, some good Baron vision would be pretty nice. Because they got the Force Baron, and they've gotten 3 dragons. They've got the Baron, the Dragon. Like, this is pretty bad on a lot of fronts. I managed to go ahead and get them there. But I'm going to say that's not a good team fight to initiate, simply because that it was, for the most part, okay. And that was, they managed to split up our team. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can help the Vayne and try to take them out here. They're going straight for me, like I said. I'm probably going to die here. Like, we had such a split team fight there. Like, they split up and we didn't go after the same people. And who was that? The Katarina has Zhonya's. Zhonya's Outlast, so pretty much that was an ace for nothing. And they're going to go ahead and take Baron now. Like, this is so problematic at this point. Like, we have the tools to win. We just can't team fight. We just can't team fight just because they have such a big advantage in team fights. Due to the fact that, you know, we don't have this whole, like, tank. Like, if we have to take out the squishies, but they have 2 big walls that we have to get through to get there. So we have to get picks off, like I said. But right now they're going to have a really good, strong siege. They're going to be able to push mid lane. We have to defend mid lane. And Grokis is pushing top lane, which is a problem. Like, they're being smart about it. They're not just trying to force mid lane, which they're probably going to get because we're not going to get up in time. Okay, maybe we will. I wonder how far the minions are. Okay, Varus is there. We need to really, really get there now. They might be able to take it just before I get there, which is a pain. And if I was too close to the... If I get too close to the target, he's probably going to be able to go ahead and stun me, which is the problem too. Like, we're not going to be able to defend anything. And Grokis, meanwhile, just pushing top lane, which is a big pain in my opinion. Because now, like, we have a lot of problems here, and we don't have any answers at all. Like, Grokis has this big wave top lane. Mid lane is just dead right now. We should go ahead and try to protect top lane. But by the time we get there, like, Grokis is going to be able to take it down. Like, this is a big problem. Like, right now, we don't have anything to answer them. And like, at this point, like, we don't even have the ability to do anything. Like, right now, we went ahead, try to protect our turrets, and we're probably gonna, Vayne, we gotta back off. Like, now they're going bot lane. Like, and here's something that's really good. They're, like, really doing very good and moving through lanes. I forget what it's called. There's an exact term for it, but they took mid lane, they took top lane, then they left. Then they took top lane, then they all kind of went and focused their attention on bot lane. So, like, they're really good at, like, kind of, like, making it so that they're always a step ahead of us. I'm just gonna stay here. They don't have a ward here. I could tell from the minions not continuing after me. The sad thing is, like, there's nothing we can actually do right now. There's almost nothing we can do. Like, they have such a strong push, and the fact that we died and let them get Baron is even worse. if we had any chance at winning, that was lost, like, at that point. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to give up. I'm probably going to continue trying. But I feel like, you know, this is just, we just made it 100% hard on ourselves. Now they got the dragon. If they get one more dragon, that's just going to be like, that might just be hook, line, and sinker there. Like, that might just be hook, line, and sinker. I'm trying to think about what we can do. Like, it's the same battle plan. We got to take out their really squishy teammates, but it's so hard to do that because they have such a good line of defense. So I'm going back to base so I can go ahead and, since I have home guards, it gives me a good speed boost to get back into the fight. The thing is, if we can't stop them, it's pretty much over for us. With everything they have, like, wow, they even use this, which now is it's impervious to magic damage, so that kind of like makes it call you unable to take down those minions without a lot of trouble. So yeah, this is a big problem. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there. Try to slow down the Varus. Try to get, like, the thing is, even then, like, a lot of my damage or my snares and stuff, it doesn't go through people. It goes through 2 people. Gonna go ahead and get off a lot of slows there. Gonna go ahead shields. I'm gonna get stunned. Hopefully that doesn't result in my death. And they got too close. I actually accidentally stole the Varus, the kill on the Varus, which is a bit bad, but I mean, at least he's dead. And if we can go ahead and continue that, like, momentum, because we managed to get 2 of the champions for no one. I mean, I'm probably gonna die soon, but I mean, other than that, that was like nothing. And like that said, sadly the Catarine's probably gonna be able to get away again, which just is a pain. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down the shield. Oh wow, we managed to get the Catarine. Like, we actually are doing a lot of good jobs here. Grox is dead. Nami's dead. I think we got an ace right there. Like, now we're gonna have to push very hard. I'm gonna say we should push bot lane. Because that's where our wave is. Dang it. I feel like our team isn't there together. Like, we could probably push bot lane inhibitor. I mean, they're gonna be back up. The Varus and the Tark's gonna be out soon. I understand this was closer, but I feel like pushing bot lane would have given us a lot more momentum. It would have been easier. I mean, now we should probably switch to bot lane. Okay, they want to go all the way from the inhibitor, which is a bit dangerous considering they're about to go up. I was thinking it might have been better to go ahead and switch bot lane a bit earlier, but I feel like now we have to go bot lane. I feel like if we go bot lane, that would be much more, allow us to get off a bit more. But I feel like, nope, Varus is already up, and our team's just backing. There's not much you can do here now. Hopefully they don't run straight towards me. I'm actually a bit afraid of that, so I'm actually going to go ahead and throw that little bit of a slowing field. So, a bunch of slowing fields down behind me. They're actually just going to protect bot. Everyone else is coming up soon. I should be fine with backing here. They shouldn't be able to see me or reach me in time, whatever. So I should be able to get back. And now I think I can get my full Guardian Angel, which will be a big help. Just the fact that I can come back to life and get off more than what I usually would be able to is just really nice. They have a pink ward, so let's kill that. Let's kill that pink ward because, you know, we all know I don't like them having vision of our areas. I'm actually going to go ahead and put some more wards down in our jungle because we're definitely going to need it. Like, I'm going to say 100%, we're not out of this just yet, but we're going to definitely need to pull our weight a bit sooner. We definitely need to kind of, like, put ourselves in a good position. Like, that was an amazing push there. We got their inhibitor, and, like, right now, ooh, okay, that's bad. I'm going to go ahead and try to get some damage off on the Nami, and she didn't really fight back. Tark's coming in now, but I mean, that was too late. I got some damage off on the Nami, and that's all that they wrote. So I'm actually going to go ahead and see if I can't slow down someone here. Okay, I was thinking we could catch out the Tark better than we could probably catch out their team. I'm actually going to go give a shield to the Yasuo. Like, right now, team fighting is actually becoming really immense for some reason. I guess it's probably because we have a really good late game scaling team. Like, Poppy is an amazing late game scaling champion. So is Vayne. I'm actually surprised at how this has turned around so easily. I have no idea exactly if that can take spell damage. I don't know. I'm actually gonna go ahead and shield Poppy because she is actually going for the turret. And ooh, I took the turret myself. I want to move away. Let's go ahead and just take this, guys. Guys, focus the turret, not the minions. So actually, we're gonna win this surprisingly, which I feel like was probably because we scaled very well. Poppy is a very late game scaling monster. Dang it, I didn't get it off in time, but I want to say good job to them too. They did a really good job. I feel like I don't exactly know how we win. I mean, I feel like we got better with just kind of getting off picks and team fights. Like, Poppy was more actively with the team towards the end, and she came from behind and kind of like focused the Katarina down, and I think that was a big help there. Like in that last team fight where we got an ace, the Poppy just chased down the Katarina and forced her out of the team fight, and the whole time, like, without the Katarina, we actually had a really good team fight there. Because even though the Gragas and the Varus was there and they do a lot of damage and a lot of bulk, because the main damage dealer wasn't in the fight, that was a really good, easy fight to win. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed the video. And if so, remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Usually I'd give a quick rundown on Vlux, but I mean, I don't know if that's really needed. I just want to say, good night.